Welcome back, everybody. It's the Brian Welch video blog, episode 19. What? 19? Will it be as good as episodes 9 and 10 combined? Probably not. I can promise you that it won't be as long as episode 9 and 10 combined. You can't just go ruthlessly applying your math like that. That's not fair to me. So let's see, where would we be if I didn't go back at the beginning of the episode and critique the last one? So, for those of you who watched it, this will make a lot more sense than if you didn't, because it just sounds like I'm pulling airs out of midair, which I can do. I was talking about, well, regardless, I filmed the episode, I uploaded it to my computer, I put it on YouTube, I put it on my blog page, I posted a previous episode on Facebook, I watched it, and I was just like, Richard Petty is not number 3. I meant to say Richard Pryor. No, I meant to say Tom Petty. No, I meant to say Dale Earnhardt. He is number 3. He's the Intimidator. So I'm talking about this girl that I met on this dating site. Her name was Challenge, with threes, which I guess would be this way for you. Threes instead of E's. Whoa, and I was like, maybe she's a Richard Petty fan. Maybe she is a Richard Petty fan, and she just doesn't know that he's number 43, because she's a woman and she doesn't follow sports. Is that misogynistic? I don't know. I get lost in all the bureaucracy of this, political correctness. What's the opposite of misogynistic? Misogynistic. Dad jokes! What? I don't know about anything else, but I am so ready for that portion of the dad test, the dad exam. Get my dad license. When I get to the dad jokes part, they'll be like, "This is incredible. This is the highest score I've ever seen. This is impossible. He must have been cheating." No, it's just a gift. So I was talking with this girl, and if, by the way, it makes sense that she's a Dale Earnhardt fan. She would have been the Intimidator, towering nearly 2.5 inches taller than me. Look out! That was the big problem. That's how we got in that fight. But also, in the meantime, I, get in a bad situation with this girl, and I maybe crossed a boundary. I thought it was hilarious. She did not. So we're not talking anymore, but that's fine. She lived in, Groseal, and I was just like, it's not worth the gas to go see someone that far away. So in the meantime, I'm talking with somebody right here in Ypsilanti, and I'm just like, this is great. And we had a little bit of back and forth. I had some vintage Brian Welch lines, which, by the way, me spitting game is virtually indistinguishable from what you're seeing right here, because all I'm comfortable with in conversation is riffing on things and suggesting absurdities. And so it's just doesn't matter if I'm talking to a group of people or one woman, and it's just yeah, and because otherwise I'm just the idea even that women are watching right now and I'm essentially talking to them is paralyzing. I'm just, yeah. What's your major? That's cool. How are classes going? And I know people, a couple friends can attest, they saw me use those questions, virtually the same questions on 2 different women, almost back to back. We were hanging out somewhere, and one came up to say hello, and I said I went through those, and the other one came up and said hello, and I went, and they're just like, you did exactly the same thing. I was like, what else was I supposed to do? So you're wondering why, if I had all these problems, why didn't I reshoot the episode? Because this is raw. This is where it is. I mean, I put up 3 episodes where, the footage got all grainy, which, by the way, I think I figured that out. I think the camera, my own camera, is losing interest while I'm filming. It's just kind of yeah, he's not really doing anything anymore. This is the boring part. I'm just going to tune out. And so I think because it started in the last one, and I was just like a Muppet, just kind of going like this, and it fixed itself. And so I think I just have to gesture a lot, the thing with me is ba-ba-ba and things of that nature. Ipso facto, that kind of thing. So I'm just going to wave my hands a lot while I talk. Yeah, so why is this so difficult? Oh, so anyway, I'm talking with this girl. It's going really well. And I got a couple good... And it's I ask questions, but they're really just, setups for jokes that I had. And she's responding, each message back starts with, ha ha, yes, I think, blah, 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 blah. And so I'd set up another one. And I'm worried, like, I got to pick a different topic for each one because I don't want her to think, like, I'm a one, trick pony. Because we start talking about the zoo, and it's like, if I talk about the zoo for another question, it's like, does that mean I'm, like, too into zoos? And you're just like, whoa, back off, buddy. I don't want someone that's that into the zoo. So I'm picking these different topics, and, like, the third message, I never hear anything back. Just out of the blue. And, there's just no accountability on this, free internet dating site. I don't know what I was expecting. You might ask, I'm really bad at this. How's Derek? Derek's a lady killer, man. Fathers, lock up your daughters if they go to the University of Toledo, because this guy, every time he comes in, he's got a different story. But listen, that's we don't need that. So that's that. I can't meet anybody on this website. I don't know why I'm still trying. Just it's masochism. I almost said mastication. Chewing is the reason I stay on this dating. No, masochism. I think just a sense that, like, I'm better off if I just can't keep a conversation going with anybody. I think that's better for me. But so whatever. Real quick, I just wanted to say I'm entertaining myself right now. I'm watching Gamecasts of several baseball games. Why am I into baseball? I started betting on it. I'm on this website that you bet points, and so it's like you can bet, but you don't lose your house. Everybody wins, except the loan sharks. But it turns out it makes baseball really exciting. It makes you really watch individual games, and it's like I wonder how the players stay in it for 162 games. And I think that was really Pete Rose's trick. He was just like, these games. I mean, there's if I start betting on them, maybe I'll care again. That's how Charlie got his hustle. So anyway, that's enough out of me. It's like 6 o'clock. I just got out of the shower. 6 p.m. I don't have to explain myself. You're the one who turned me on. I didn't mean to turn you on. Good night.